Erudia, an ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing, high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seeker, your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
All right, so now we're live. Okay, I had to toggle the little flip back on and off on restream. Whatever world, whatever. All right, I'm playing around with some monster stats right now. Monster stats. And a happy Calvino who's on my lap who got a bite of noodle. He got a noodle. You just got to kick it and say, hey, like the Fonz. Exactly. All right. So let's see. What kind of statistics would big fat pig have? Big old dire pig. Let's see. We'll give him a 31 strength. Give him a 31 strength. We could give him a high strength. Give him a 20 strength. Just to be troublesome. We're going to do it. What do you think, Calvino? Huge, strong, terrifying pig. I think this is a good idea. Low int, low wisdom, low charisma. Perfect. Whoever thought a pig would be charismatic? Come on. Come on, dire gub. These are the things that wander around out in Das Wilderness. Let me find an entry here. If Erudia shows up, I can ask him a question. Okay. Boom. Oh, it did not work. Challenge rating. Okay, here we go. Oh, that doesn't help me. Spells are helping me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, that's not really helping me. I could, if I were being a clever person, I could open the. Why not have a 6th or 7th or an 8th document open? Right. Let's go to the drive. Go to the drive. I need find. Where is it in all of these many books and files we have in here? There we go. This one doesn't have an entry. Okay, well, that's fine. No entry for that. I'll survive. Boom. Don't talk to me about butterscotch. That pig. YouTube is usually very far behind, but that's the YouTube thing. I watch and kick and chat on YouTube for the algo stuff. Ah, very nice of you. Very multi-stream powers. Hello over on Kick. Yeah, it was weird that it didn't want to take. I don't know. There was something weird going on with stream is all. Whatever. All right, remind me, if Erudia shows up, I want to ask him about challenge ratings. I must ask him about challenge ratings. And if you guys hear snoring, it's not me. It's him. Snore master. He's got the stuttery snorer fur going on. Help me. Have skills in persuasion. Pigs at it persuading. No persuady pigs. Where is it? Where are my skills? Where are my skills at? Multi-class boar. There we go. He's a noble. A noble dire gub. Class. Where is skill section? Option. There's new. Not helpful. Skills. Here we go. And we'll collapse that again. Big. Ugh. Ew. Ew. Right. Go to the next section. Oh, what section I was on? Oh, my goodness. This is last stuff. Need the base stuff. As my base mechanics. Great. Finding all the edges. There we go. We'll give the dire pig acrobatic recovery. Arcane sniper. Let's see. Just listening to him snore on my lap is hilarious. Shing Ho. Guardian Sentinel? No. I want to make an edge that's just pig. You are pig. I don't know what it would do, but just having it would be fun. The pig edge. It really reads into my character. Did combat. Oh, interesting. Relentless momentum. Shadow combatant, not a pig. True legend. There we go. That would be a good one. Interesting. Interesting. There we go. Damage threshold. Not gonna have any special abilities. It's a pig. Because pig. Land speed because dire pigs don't fly. Pigs do not fly. No ninja pigs flying. The fun thing about this is, since I'm not sure right now about all the values of the different weapons and stuff, I'm guesstimating on some of this just to have it in here. These are all class things. Those are that. I want to look at, those are powers. Different tiers. All right, armored shields. Armor, light, medium, heavy, no. Go. See something about this. This, that number. Okay, we'll go with that one. Sure. No idea what number I'm going to need for the other ones here. There. Back up to the table because I gotta find it. I gotta find the table. I'll probably just take a screenshot of this one table because I'm gonna be referencing it a whole bunch. nope. There we go. He's having a dream now. There'll be no dream. Start. Okay. Yeah. Oh, go ding, ding, ding. Why not? Going to be a 2. Any game with blurps is a horror game. There we go. Delicious barbecue sauce. The bacon of the sea. Wait a second. Merpigs. Instead, I missed a whole bunch here. Baby steps. Merpigs. Big swim. I don't like the bacon of the sea. Hello, Aaron. Probably chasing squirrels or birds. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's probably running down a deer and mauling it in his dreams because he thinks big. We're going to go with this. Or with this. This. Or. And we're going to put this down at a 6. Give it a -2. Because this is not a very wise pig. I don't know what these numbers are. I think that's what that's called. We have that. None. Nice to meet you as well. I did dream Dougie smells like me, then I realized I wasn't dreaming. You think she likes you. You fool. She's lulling you into a false sense of something. Yeah, I'm not sure if these stats are going to make a whole lot of sense yet. We'll find out. I'm only doing 2 of them right now, just so I can get this in here for my own brain to think about, basing off the basic creatures that are in here. This one down here, down there. Okay, so we got the basic creature. We got some other basic creatures. We're good there. And drinks. All right. So we've gotten into that point. Oh man, he is dreaming hard. Okay, and I can move this one. I can remove that section because I actually explained it. Okay, that one I can remove. Here we go. And this is going to need a page break because that will go into the next section. All right, we're good there. That will work. Wolf just started snoring. Yes. Hello, Sassy Witch. Always good to have new people. It's definitely a slower stream, but one of the better ones in chat. Yeah, you guys have just a blast in chat. I love it because sometimes I'm working on what kind of creatures would they've been fighting in this war over in this part of the world during this part of the year and this season during the God Killer War. And you guys are like, have you ever noticed that waffles are sometimes soggy in the middle? I love it. I am here for it. You know she does. We try to get Frost as off topic as possible and just mention cats or food. I just mentioned waffles right there. And there's a cat sleeping on my lap, putting my leg to sleep with his arms down like this, the whole head down like the reverse Superman. Reverse Superman. I had two cats sleeping on my lap earlier, and they refused to budge. And normally one of them will hop off my lap if another one hops up, and these two were just like, no. And then they kind of melded into a big furry pile, and boy, my leg fell asleep. It was not good. It's not good. All right, so one of the other things we're going to do here today is I'm putting some more notes in the Secreta Viridaria, the secret language of plants, the little book that's the kind of herbology and kind of the manual that Kylus Fontius made that talks about some of the different flora, fauna, different soils, different fungi, things like that, poisons and whatnot that are in the Godlands. All right, so there we go. This is where I think it's going to be fun to have all those little drawings. If we get, whatever artist we get to do those, or if Effie does some of them. I definitely want to get that little sketch she did of the whistling saved out somewhere. In fact, I'm going to ask Erudia if we got that little. Oop, did I type it right? That will make a lot more sense. Go. If you guys have any questions about the world or anything that I'm writing or what I'm doing, feel free. I can do two things at once. I just don't always look over at chat all the time, so I'll get to it at some point. You go to IHOP and get waffles. Ooh, you should do that. Yeah, crispy waffles are good. Wolf has started wedging himself between my knees when I sleep and will wake up sore and doing an almost full split. Well, he's got to lay in the most comfortable spot ever. Non-Lenten meal, only 1 week left. Family over for Easter and we'll be making a leg of lamb and prime rib. Ooh. Sorry for only having a brief time here. I have to go off and sleep now. Nice community here. Yeah, you come on back whenever you like. You can find us on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll be writing lore, and we'll just be chatting and being dorks. Aye. Oh boy, he woke up from his dream and looked at me and went, "Rrr." Easter breakfast is my first non-Lent meal. There you go. I am used to having my Easter breakfast be little ham sandwiches and well, typical church basement food after the sunrise service on Easter. Sometimes it's big things of ham. Sometimes it's those little Hawaiian rolls with, bits of ham in it. All that fun stuff. That down. Okay. Have any of you guys ever had a traditional Seder supper? The bitter herbs and the bitter this and that and the matzah and all that stuff. It's an interesting experience. Not the best meal ever. Chicken and waffles. Might actually make some of that this week. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I sit still too often. I'm really good at I could be a ninja. Maybe a sniper. Albino, can I move you? Since you're showing little signs of movement and stuff, can I move you so I can get some blood flowing back into my foot properly? What do you think? He's not falling for it. He didn't even twitch his ears when I did that. Huh. Nice. Posted one last year. Ah, nice. Those people that pass at work and no one notices for 2 days. Hopefully not. They usually bug me every 15 minutes for something. It'll be more likely 15 minutes, and then they'll get annoyed. Boom. All right, so I saved these things out. These are Threk. Let's go in here once. He's back to snoring again. Oh, well, that's interesting. Page not found. It's literally showing me the information and it says it's not found. Well, that is a problem. Doesn't really help me. Okay, that doesn't help me either. That is a very medical, I guess, a textbook. I don't know what the heck that was. That was a little confusing. What would this one be? Where is it? Okay, there's the nutmeg hen, the blind Medusa, the milkmaids, the blood boil. No, I want to post my Passover picture I made last week. You made a Passover picture? Oh, how still I go. Some nuclear blood. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, people. I do go very still. I'm a very still person. I definitely don't have that. What is that people have? ADD, ADHD, whatever it is, where they're constantly moving and doing stuff. I'm just like, no, I can just sit completely still. If I type my office, nobody would find me for at least 2 days. All right, we know. After 2 days of not hearing from Dave, we send out a search party. Let's do this. What? What, buddy? Guess there's not a Rush or Italian name for that. see what this is. Let's see how this translates. That doesn't help me. Took me off into a strange place. He's just such a goofball right now. What's a good name for this? What is a good name for this mushroom? Let's see. We could go with... Guess a lot of times they name mushrooms by what they look like, don't they? Not always. Oh, this. What did I give these for? Okay, I think I give them heading 2. Creatures. Let's say creatures instead of crestures. Let's use the correct letter. We'll go purported. I type the best. Inflammation should always have a G in it somewhere. Let's see. Hello, Cagey Corey. Hello, Dragon. I found a video on how the quadruple amputee fired a gun. Ooh. It was the same person. Ah, there you go. Megatron. Dave was saying he has ADD, not an ADD. Okay, wow. Yeah, I'm just a still sitter. Being a Gen X kid, I was, you know, basically I was told as a kid when we were inside, we behaved, we sat still. Tried not to rock around. If we made too much of a fuss about anything, they're like, outside. So if you wanted to be inside, you had to sit still. You usually had to be quiet. And being the middle child, it was better off just being quiet. So. You've seen the vids. Hello, Gino. Just trigger Megatron by bringing up Erudia, aka Starscream. Whee! Very nice. I mean, not, but nice. Oh, why is it complaining about that? I made into T. Was being purported that. There we go. It's a stereotype on middle children. Youngest are the babies who can get away with everything. Oldest are the ones who grew up with strict rules. You not knowing what the stereotype is the stereotype of middle children. Right there. See? So exactly. And that is the basic thing. If you want to also think about generations, Gen X is the middle child. Everybody thinks about boomers. Everybody thinks about millennials, and then Gen Z and all these other people in the greatest generation. They're like, man, we're all the Gen X people are all like, yep. So somebody today, I was going to post this on X, but I don't get a lot of traction on X with things that I post. So I'm just throwing stuff into the void usually. Somebody was talking about how the Critical Role folks were all like doing these weird Gen Z faces and shock, like, woo, in this big pose photo. And people are like, you don't understand. Almost all of them are Gen X. And then they're like, this person's 42, this person's 44, this person's 43, this person is 49, this person's 46. I was like, 2 of those people are in the Gen X fold. Barely. You have to be at least, I think this year you'd have to be, what, 46. You have to be born in 1980. At the latest, you could have been born in 1980 and still be Gen X. But so many people want to co-opt themselves into it. They're like, no, I'm pretty sure it's a few more years. I'm like, no. Just stick in your own generation. Get your own generation, damn it. Get your own nostalgia. What is this, X? Don't mind me, I'm just cracking me open a beer and watching YouTube. Are you sitting back? Are you lounging? The less you know, the better. Everyone forgets the middle child. Boomers, tail end of boomers, but boomers. Yeah, my oldest brother is literally right around that point. So he is, depending who you talk to, he's either a baby boomer or he's the first Gen X. My wife gets me to use Instagram and Facebook, but only to send me these real short things. Yep. That's what happens. You're using that picture? Nice. he's just a calm guy. Right, Calvino? Oh, Calvino's curling up and doing the little paws and then putting his paws over his face like this and pulling his tail in. You know, just like little kittens do. Huge little kittens. All right, the Oracle's Cup. Related issues. What would be, there's got to be a better clinical word for assisting. Almost like synergistic or aiding, admonishing. Nope. Let's see what this says here. Beer. Oh, I thought you said for beers and mountain lions. I'm like, what? Oh, bears and mountain lions. You okay, buddy? You just had a little dream. Katie likes to relax and drink a beer or 20. There you go. All that stuff. Beers that have been sitting in my fridge for 4 to 5 years. Always deletes wolf chat from you? There's live chat, but not all chat shows. Weird. I don't know why that would be. That's kind of strange. Huh. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Giving yourself a bath? Okay. You can take a bath. That's fine. Go for it. Enjoy. Let's see. This is modern Latin. Greek now. Okay. My gosh, buddy, you were laying at the worst possible position for me to type. I gotta do this. Okay. Sam Adams' Utopia is a beer aged from about that long. It's also 60 proof. Well then. He's a cat. What do you expect? Him to not be in the way? Yeah, exactly. I mean, if it were just his body, I could probably reach over it, but his head is sitting with his paw on my desk. So not only is he up above his head, his big old pointy ears are sticking up right where I have to put my arm through for my right hand. So, thanks, dude. Catman dude. All right, let's see. What other kind of fungus should we make? Should we come up with something wild, crazy? Be a good name for this. I don't know if that would make sense. It's kind of a funny name, but it's also a mean name. I don't know if that would function well. I gotta think about that one. Danger waffles. They're just waffles. Oh, they're smart. They know how to get in the way perfectly, so they're always paid attention to. Right, Calvino? You're never left out. You don't get middle child. No way. What? Let's see. I want to call this something like phrase I'm thinking of, but I'm trying to make it. I'm running it through my 3rd and 5th grade brain filter, so we don't get milk off a duck's back. If Erudia is listening right now, he's like, son of a. I mean, this could work. There's gotta be another version of it that I can use my head. I gotta think of another option just to see if I can flip flop back and forth in my head without saying them out loud, because there's no way I'm gonna do that. Erudia brain filter, yeah. Never letting him live that milk thing down ever. I would expect no less. Got to get a Legend Seeker shirt in there. And it's just, I don't know. It's a D20 being rolled. It's a 20, and it says like milk off a duck's back. Something. Got to think of that. You should screenshot it for posterity, because who knows? Discord may get rid of things. If you can find it, I guess you could just search them. Probably easy enough to find it. Let's see. I'm thinking of something like a puffball mushroom. Then when they dry out, they just spores. I'm thinking about the shape of it, the behavior of it, where they would be found, coming up with a reason that people would want them. I'm gonna think about that one, because there's another mushroom that just popped into my head that I've seen before. Where are they? What are they called, though? If this image actually comes up. Nope. Oh, wait, this one worked. Okay, it finally loaded up. Let's see. It's loading? I think it's loading. It takes a long time for these things to load up, doesn't it? Oh, actually, wait. No, they just don't load. Okay, that's not helpful. I don't like it when pages don't load. It annoys me. We're gonna put this in as heading 2. What? You're the one who put your head right under my arm, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna pick you up. I think you should go stay somewhere. Oh no, you do. Oh my goodness. Cat, he is too smart. He's like, oh, I'm getting all fussy. And I reached down to, pick him up. As soon as I got my hand down past his left leg, left back leg, left front leg, he grabbed with both his back legs and both his front legs. So now my arm all the way up to my forearm and my hand is pinned between both of his legs, pushed against his tummy. And he's got a hold of it with dear life, and he just curled himself in. Now he's got a hold of me like a teddy bear. I'm like, and it's like the old man holding on to the book at the beginning of Young Dr. Frankenstein in the coffin. I'm trying to pull my hand back, and he's like, nope, buddy. I need my hand back. Come on. Thank you. Ow. It's claws in him. You little dork. All right, anyway. We'll go with 2 like. But there we go. I put all the letters in the word, and it now it makes sense. Milk thing. No, got it. It belongs to him. Yeah, he got a hold of me. He said, "Meat done." Oh wow, the whole conversation. There you go. The best part is with your first response, Crescent, to that. Your ... and then your sentence. Jokes will flow like milk. If only people could see the entire conversation. Ha ha ha. But they can't. He is just snoring up a storm today. My other cat, when Charlie, he was in here, I was trying to shave some of the little clumps off him again, and he hates it, so I only got another little bit. So he's got one nice patch of really comfy fur on the one left side, and then he's got these big clumps now. So, but when he's here, he, like his mother, trills. It sounds like a pigeon cooing, mixed with a cat purring. And he and his mom both do that. His sister does it too. So I hadn't read the classes at that point, so when you pointed out the phrase, all I could think was ... Exactly. He's put my other leg to sleep. I'm gonna move my foot. Oh, pins and needles. Pins and needles, dude. Ow, pins and noodles. Pins and noodles. He's moving his little footses. Are you okay, buddy? You're kicking your little feet around. You're just so happy. You're like the king of the lap right now. You're like, I have the lap. They excel in applications where blood coagulation can generate. Okay. Okay. What would be the word for that? What? Wow, that's quite a yawn. You gave me the vampire yawn. Hi. Hi, I gotta move you for a second. Oh, buddy. I'm gonna pick you up for a second, okay? I'm picking you up for a moment, baby boy. Because I need to move my legs around. You can sit here and just snuggle right in. Hi. I'm rub your little nose for you. Yeah. There you go. Thank you for the teeth. Oh my goodness, a yawn. You're so yawny right now. You want to get up? You want to get up? What are you thinking? You want to get up? My foot is starting to feel things now. My foot has its emotions back. Would you like me to put you down? What do you think? Want to go down? Or stay up? What are you thinking? What are you thinking, buddy? Want to go down? Want to go down? And play with your feet and go boop, boop, boop. No, he's like, you don't get to play with my feet. All right, say goodbye to everybody, Calvino. Say goodbye. He's like, I'm not your plaything. You go, bud. Oh my goodness, he has to stretch. Oh, wait, you're not going down. Okay, wait, what are we doing here? He's trying to get in my noodle cup that's empty. Are you trying to sit on my lap in this position? That is not going to work, sir. No. Oh, no, 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 no. That is the worst possible way you could try and sit on my lap, dude. He just rolled over and curled up like a little bug. Look at this little dork. Look at this belly. It's not fat at all. It's just muscles. And his little primordial pouch. Beep, beep, beep. He's like, buddy. You want to go? He's starting to purr. All right. You want to go down? Oh, no. He's trying to get comfy. Don't get too comfy. I gotta put you down, buddy. I gotta do more writing. I do more writing. All right, I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna let you go find something to do. Go find your fortune. Go become a pirate or something. I don't know what you're gonna do. Go get me a tanker full of oil or something. I don't know. Giggling pus. Yeah, he's not in the fight or flight. I'm gonna rip your arm off mood yet. His eyes were little tiny slits in his eyes, so he didn't have danger pupils right now. All right, we survived. Thinning blood and what does it call? Ah. Okay. There we go. I'm putting little notes in these things, like him writing. These ones are called troll fingers. They're tall, tube-like, grayish, marbled fungi that give off the odor of slightly spoiled milk. They're not edible raw, but they do make a passable bulk ingredient once cooked in stews and soups. Hylas notes that while they are not a powerhouse of nutrition, they excel in the applications where blood coagulation and anti-hemorrhaging agents are needed. He warns that overeating these can lead to thin blood and susceptibility to bleeding. So they're good for helping people heal up, but if you eat too much of it, it can cause problems. Oh, wait, no, I mixed two of these up. This is the other one. Ah, the second entry is supposed to be for that other mushroom. Because the other one is the one that actually thins the blood. This is the one that thickens the blood. Row, what? What do you need? You have food, you have water, you have treats, you have a wheel. You were just sleeping on my lap for at least an hour. What? What? He wants outside. You may have heard that. He would like outside. We're doing monster stat. I did monster stats. I did stats for 2 monsters. I got those down because I needed to get them down. And now I'm doing mushrooms. All right, Mr. Bud. We're going to give people what they want. Chair stream. And Calvino's like, ooh, I want to be on chair. You don't get chair right now. You get to go outside again. Okay. You gave me the outside sound. Ah. You gave me the outside sound. Everything. All right. So yeah, I did the hopefully that's fixing the background. I did the basic stats for the dire gub and the wild gubs, but not the domesticated ones. Gubus domesticus. Sleepy. Cat. Made. What? Huh. What is this? Can't get to the page. All right. Help. That's a good note. Okay. So that is, what was I thinking about? I had another note for a mushroom. We're on to that type of a mushroom. This is an imperfect fungi. Okay. Imperfect. We. Oh, Crescent, that person I told you that I was chatting with that made the comment to people in the meeting about sound. For whatever reason, she chatted a little bit more during the day. Was like, oh my God, somebody was doing the same thing in this other meeting. And for whatever reason, she's just gone off on a tear and just was messaging me every time she was in a meeting talking about it. I'm like, oh wow, that sounds crazy. I said, I think you need to, not that I'm suggesting it, go out for a drink after work. Get your husband. I think she's married. I don't remember. She used the guy's name. I can't remember if she's married or if it's her boyfriend. I said, you should get him and you go out to a dinner. And she said, forget that. I went out for a break and decided I was going to go buy a pack of cigarettes. And she's like, since when do cigarettes cost $14 a pack? I said, I don't know. I don't smoke, but he's like, this is the most expensive annoyance I've had in a long time. I think you probably could have gotten something, nice to drink for $14. Ah, human beings. And then I told her she should have bought a lottery ticket instead. It'd probably be better for her. And she said, no, this way, at least if I get cancer, I'm getting something out of it. Like, wow, that's a great day to have. Oh, it was nasty. There was somebody else in one of our meetings who was eating chips. And then he realized it after he had eaten a few, and he's like, oh my God, everybody, I'm sorry. I just realized I don't have my mic muted. He muted himself. And it turns out it wasn't because he hadn't muted his headset. His mic wasn't even going to the right thing. It was coming from the PlayStation 5 controller on his desk. And it was picking it up through that because he has the microphone and the thing set up to work with that. And he didn't have it switched over. So it was using that, and it was right next to the bag. It just worked out really well. It was a great day. Everybody's having a good time. Cigarettes do cost a lot. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Chips, yep. What do you get out of smoking? She got the possibility that maybe she'll get cancer, evidently. I don't know. She said it calms her down. Automatically defaults using a mic. Yeah. And we use those a lot in our dev kits at work. So he's like, oh, so sorry. Oh, well. All right, we got Oracle's Cup, we got Troll Fingers, we got Blood Boil. I should come up with something similar to like a truffle. The Goblin's version of a truffle. Boop, 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 boop. The Black Winter Australian truffle. Well then, that's fancy. I have a PS5 and it decides to make that my speaker, and it's almost always no volume. Yay! Yeah, when I rebooted my machine, it messed up my stuff, and I didn't even realize it when I was streaming that the game was no longer had sound and my microphone was messed up. Because normally it doesn't change those, so. All right, what is this? This is, oh man, truffles look really interesting inside, I'm gonna say. Napa Truffle Festival. The best truffles in the world. Tartuflanga. Italian. Fungi. Gourmet products. Royal white truffles. The best truffle types. The Tartufo Bianco de Alba. Okay. Man, I had no idea there were so many types of truffles. Man. They're everywhere. What is the word? Let's see. Let's look up the etymology of truffles. Okay. French truffle. Apparently old Provençal truffa. Metastasized from late Latin tufera of tuber, edible root. Tufo, potato, arai tuber. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, that's pretty interesting. Um, Is that a word I'm making up? Let's see if this is a word I'm making up. Let's see if I've made up a word. Nope, I did not. Right in here, Zintour. Let's see. We got another color here. Another color here. What colors of truffle levels are there? That's an interesting one. Okay, that doesn't sound like a good truffle at all. Where were these found? Okay. Most expensive edible fungi in existence. Huh. Okay. These are the most expensive food stuff. Let's say natural food stuff. Okay, now Solvo, Zintour, and the pitch-colored winter pentek found in the dangerous whitewood. These are the most expensive natural food stuff to be found in the Godlands, and specialized gubs are used to hunt for them. We'll say often because I don't think everybody does. Okay, there we go. Anybody here ever had truffle? I mean, truffle oil and whatnot. Have you ever actually had truffle? Truffle. Ones I had were kind of like, I mean, I didn't see the whole thing that they gave us the little taste from, but they were kind of light-ish. And I had to say it didn't taste how I expected it to. It was kind of like a little bit, a little, not a, kind of a garlic or maybe celery taste or something. It had some weird kind of like bite to it. I didn't quite get the allure. How about that? Okay. I think I've only had the chocolate. Yeah, we had these on top of it was a wild boar ragu. The wild boar ragu was really good. Like really, really good. Didn't really get anything out of having a little bit of truffle on it. But it was an expensive dinner in an expensive place for work a while back. So who was I to say no? I saw the word wild boar and I was on board, and then I saw ragu and I'm like, more on board. And the thing is, the one of the guys he eats there a lot because he's a rich executive. He can afford to eat there. And he definitely said, you know, oh, you want the truffle on top of that, which was a lot extra. It was quite an upcharge to add the truffle. Okay. Yeah, I think they ended up charging like it almost doubled the price of the dish. I think it was like a $50 dish. I think the truffle being added was like almost another 40, 50 bucks. I mean, this is a little while ago, so it's probably more expensive, but yeah. I had a coworker ask me how much truffle the mushroom went into truffles to chocolate. Keep in mind, I work in a professional kitchen. Does that person still work there, Jensen? Never forget when a client took us out to eat and I watched this tiny Asian woman have 4 plates, an appetizer, and a dessert, and she ate all of it. What? You've truffle hunted? Did you ever see anybody get killed by a truffle, Jensen? When you hunt for them around here in the U.S., are they like under like oak trees, beech trees, hazel trees? What kind of trees do they usually live under? I just know that they're under a few different types of trees, and I'm not sure which. And I know sometimes people use pigs to hunt for them. Because, you know, pigs. Pigs. Right. So yeah, and one of the things I just mentioned in here is that there are different varieties. The gosh, did my map freeze? Yes, my map froze. Let me close the map thing. I hate that program when it freezes. It just stops and it's done. And it's all over itself. All right, let's go back into the map here really quickly. Oop. All right. So over here in the Mount Zintur area, up in the hills and the woods and everything up around in these areas is where they find their darker brown kind of versions, and around Nel Solvo over here near the equator. This is where they find a bunch of them in their woods. But then there's also some really highly sought after ones that are unfortunately found in the Whitewood. So if you want to go truffle hunting in the Whitewood, bring your pig and bring a paladin. Yes, he still works there. Yeah, a little old Asian woman can put away food. I was in Italy. Dogs were better. Won't eat the truffle. Yeah. I was just thinking about that. I was like, I would think that a dog would be a better truffle hunter because they have great sense of smell and, well, probably aren't interested in the damn things. Google says Douglas fir trees are good for truffles. Really? Wow. Okay. She wasn't old, though. She was younger than me. So what, 80? Yeah. I mean, what? It's got a message. What was this message? What is message? Why don't I see a message? I heard a ding, ding, ding. There was another ding. What am I getting here? Huh. Don't know. Godwin's getting smacked on Friday. Yeah, probably. Makes sense. They want the treats they get for finding the mushrooms. There you go. Let's see. They want the treats they get for finding the mushrooms. Yep. Also, Chrysanth, I estimate your age between 28 and 90. So the younger than you isn't saying anything. Bam! Yeah, I think the dogs though, the dogs can still find them because the dogs know, well, the dogs have a good sense of smell and they go after them. I don't want a sexed up pig looking for stuff. It just seems like a recipe for disaster, man. Okay, this is fungi. Fungi. All right, we did add those. We got the Troll Fingers, the Oracle's Cup. Okay. We'll have to think of some more of those. We got a few of them in there. That's good. I really have to think about this for a second here. See if I want to put a note from Tylis in here. Silas was quite fond of these terra tuber and spent vast fortune on samples for his research. I'm gonna have to research these. Take them into the kitchen, cook them up. Boom. Every time I eat, feels like there's a lump in my stomach, like I ate a rock. Maybe you should go get yourself some of that magnesium citrate. Just take a day off work and clear yourself out. I'm not suggesting you actually do that, but you could. But I'm not suggesting you do that. Or you can go to the doctor and say, hey, why does it feel like I ate a rock? You got a gastrolith in there? Are you a bird? I thought you were a dragon. You have a gizzard. Do not take magnesium citrate, not without taking multiple days off work. I like that you quickly typed that all out in all caps. Yeah, I have a friend who just went through colonoscopy, so he took it. He's like, haha, these jokes are all really fun at the moment when everybody was joking about it. He's like, later, no thank you. And then he was quiet for an entire day and said nothing to us. Sorry, I got a ping. What is this? Okay, talk about that. Yep, we'll talk about that tomorrow. That works. Get a thing of prune juice or something. Hey, there you go. That works. Or if you don't want to stop eating, get some Taco Bell. I hear that has a very good effect. And speaking of prunes, bag of fruit. I'm going to have a piece of fruit. And one of those things that's in here is, in fact, one of those. Let's see, what else do I want to have out of here? I want a piece of an apple. Put that on my little plate here. And I will have I'll have a pear. Sorry about that crackling noises. Incredibly loud, I know. Prune's work or Dulcolax. Oh, there you go. All right, so I did put a note there in Kylus. Didn't hear a thing. Yep. Dried mango covering cayenne pepper. There you go. You got it. I'm going to eat an entire dried pear. Well, half a pear. Rereading some of these entries to see if they make sense still. Thing I'm doing is making Kylus Fontius is like, he wrote this amazing book. He's like the father of modern, the baths, the Caldarium, the Frigidarium, the Tepidarium. He came up with the idea of the maidens for healing, the healing houses, and using not only magic, but medicine, natural medicine, and natural plants and herbs for healing people and dealing with diseases. And he found a cure for a disease and all this other stuff. At the same time, he, like, say, a Ben Franklin kind of person, he loved the ladies, he loved eating, he loved everything. You know, he lived quite a life. So a lot of these little asides at the end of these entrances are like, blood boil, innocuous mushroom with a smooth red cap and white stem. Blood boil's flesh is not poisonous, but is also rather unappetizing to most creatures. When the flesh of the cap is distilled through a rather laborious and time-consuming process, it yields a liqueur that many hedge witches and medicine men use in love charms and love potions. Fair enough, that's, you know, just a nice entry. Its effects in this regard are dismissed by Kylus, but he does report that it is a first-rate aphrodisiac. Because, why not? He's Agrian. I think it wasn't so much dried like it used to, but almost like a gummy. Yeah, dried mango is more like condensed mango. Maybe dense mango? I don't know. We had somebody, one of our guys, his family was from China, and they sent him like this dried, I want to say it was dragon fruit, but I'm not sure if it was dragon fruit or not. And he had it in his desk for a while, and he finally opened it up, and we were going to try it. And we're like, it smells like dust. One of the guys says, it smells like grandma. And we're like, it does sound like grandma. Kind of the Simpsons thing. And we tried it, and one of the guys was like, it tastes like grandma. It literally tasted like dried, like, I don't know, book leather that had been in an old bookshop on the back of a shelf for a long time with a little bit of a twinge of like vinegar. It was horrible. We're like, we think this spoiled before they dried it because it was bad. It was not good. Let's just say. You guys missed it right after I got off stream at lunch. One of my meetings was moved a little, so I'm like, oh, I'll walk around. I went down the hill from where I had stopped, and I hopped over to this thing to look at and I wasn't recording because, well, I wasn't streaming. Jumped off to go look at a waterfall, and occasionally a bush or things will move. Like I had a mining node attack me. It got up and it's like, rah! It came out with little crab legs and attacked me. These bushes attacked me. These spikes came out. I'm like, what the heck? There were like 7 of them on this little peninsula or this little plateau. I was like, what the hell is going on? They were doing so much damage to me. I finally killed them all. And the little ones dropped these little abyss charges. They're like these cool little carved cylinders or carved spheres with little blue lights on them. So I picked those up. The big ones dropped 3 cores. I can't remember the names of them. They're like that one thing I got when Zerator, I think you were watching, and 4D Viking may have been watching. The big power thing that I got from killing that elemental down in the secret room. And it dropped, I got 3 more of totally different types. Like, what do I do with these things? So I picked them up to sort them, and I have no idea what to do with these things. I'm just finding stuff I don't even understand how to use in the game yet. So, big game, stupid amount of bugs. Kind of fun. And the enemies in the next area where they knocked me into, yeah, a little tough. I won't be streaming tonight unless I stream really late. I was in about 15, 16 minutes, 18 minutes, playing a game with my friends. So we'll be meeting for our weekly game. Meeting for you, sir. So unless they magically cancel, I probably won't be streaming tonight. Might be doing it tomorrow, though. I have a meeting tomorrow night at 8:30, which might go for an hour or two, but sometime after that, maybe sometime before that, we'll see. Yeah, if I was able to stream again, I would, because I would just jump on in there and mess around like a dork. All right, I can close some of these search windows. I was reading about the truffles. I'm going to save that page. Writing. That one I never opened. I never even looked at it. This one, I'll save this one too. I'll save my truffle pages. It's like the picture pages. It's truffle pages. Gamers don't have friends. Well, yeah. Later, Dave. Hey, by the way, Dave, be careful at pickleball. I saw what happened to that guy, Charlie Kirk's mentor, who got killed in a pickleball accident. Like, what? I don't know specifics. Just be careful. You'll be on a stream tomorrow. What stream are you going to be on, Cajun Corey? What stream is that? I don't get invited to streams anymore. I don't know. Like I said, I got invited to some of them here and there, people who wanted to talk about game design and stuff, and then they went away. I mentioned it to other people who were like in the sphere, you know, the bloggity woggity sphere of whatever people do, like adjacent, tangential of like Geeks and Gamers and side scrollers and Friday Night Tights and all that stuff, Nerdrotic and everything. And I'm like, I'm here. You don't want to talk to somebody who knows about games. Unfiltered Outlaws. Have to work tomorrow on Thursday. I'll be available for the weekend. Ah, cool. Oh yeah, I gotta go look at that. I had such a weirdo day today. I didn't get to look at it. Unfiltered Outlaws. I don't know who Unfiltered Outlaws is. Let me go look. Excuse me. Oops. Who runs the Unfiltered Outlaws? Or who is in it? Who do I know? Who would I know here? Let's see here. I see more. Oh, it doesn't say who. It doesn't say who. You know the people who are doing the stream? Oh, nice. One group told me that they didn't want to bother me. One group told me they didn't want to talk to me because I'm not an indie developer. And one of the other people said, yeah, we really wanted to have you on, but then we realized we were having too many guys on. We have to have more girls. I was like, oh. I've been in front of a camera too much. Too long I've been in front of the camera. All right, so I got this saved. And if I go back up to this, I'm going to update the chart. Update the entries. I'm going here, Secreta, Veridaria. Oh, these should be interesting. Those aren't set to the same. Set different. What are these set to? Is this a heading 3? Oh, they're heading 3. Ah, no wonder. Aha! There we go. 3. This will sort them properly. Okay. Set that. Yep. We'll save this thing one more time and see if that updates them properly. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now they're all sorted properly. Got it. Odd reasoning. Ah, yeah, people have odd reasonings. But I'm an indie developer? Yeah, I'm not. I'm a AAA studio bound developer of games. So they don't care. It's okay. It's fine. I'm Gen X. I can do it. I will be fine. All right, save that the way it is. Now I've got everything into the chapter outlines here. And everything into the table of contents, properly sorted, properly indented, properly set up. Sweet. And I've been writing a bunch and doing all this formatting and everything up. I'm now at like 270 pages. And it's just going to get bigger. I've never worked on my own project. Never. Never, man. Never. Don't happen. All right. Something I was going to look at here. Oh, yeah. I was going to look at this really quickly. Nessus Solvo Axia. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to add a few more little towns and cities and stuff here and there, but we'll see how this works out. Or not that you've helped indie devs fix things in their games while streaming their games. No, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just a bumbling old fool. Emphasis on bumble. Or emphasis on fool. I don't know which one it is. One of these two things is correct. Let's see. I want to go back to check something out here. It is... see about Centaur. Guess it would be... is it here? I gotta alphabetize these things. Ah, there we go. Because I don't have them alphabetized. I worked on them in a different order. Probably do that. So this will eventually, that will have the bold face on these. This will be set. Okay. King, common, go. Bam. I think literally the majority of stuff you stream is indie. Yeah, most of it. Not all of it, but most of it. Make some mods for Vampire Hunter, but I have no idea how to get about it. Or go about it. You should look and see. There's probably videos saying, hey, here's where the SDK we use is to get a hold of it, and here's where the script files are, and you can start modifying things. So usually you just have to dig into it. Sometimes people put that stuff on their pages where they put the mods. They put the little list and the how-to and the wherefores and how they learned how to do it, but not often. Not often. Yeah, they have to... they'd have to, or you probably have to just dig into it and see if you can change anything and probably break it. Okay, so Azure Kingdom. Okay, Zif. This needs to be heading 2, because these are heading 5. This is heading 2. Just trying to see how I'm going to organize these things. Oh, that's going to have to be a heading 3, actually. When I think about it. Yeah, this is going to have to be a 3. Yeah. And then these would be 4s. Because this is going to cascade down into all these locations. Board. Oops. What's this? Oh, Adhen. Oh, wait, that's actually also another city. Adhen. Pizza. Peace. Kakai. Ooh, I almost messed that whole thing up. Peace. Peace. Los. Cute. Yeah. Okay. And Ushnahar. Brixfall can stay as this. We'll put that as a heading 4. Black Barge is an entry. Cataglyphs. All right, so I need to put this. Where are we at here? Bestiary. All right, we're gonna do this. Cataglyphs are in here. Leave myself a note. You see the Azure Kingdom entry when I write this up. Boom. Look at that. Leaving myself breadcrumbs in the future so I don't forget where I was at. Let's see. Give me some ideas for what I would like in a horde game. There you go. How you make the horde game? Well, first you gotta find an engine you want, and then bam, you start making it. 3, profit. Oh, I should check the time here. All right, I'm probably going to be stopping relatively short. Couple moments short of the finish of the stream, the normal 7 o'clock, because I need to quickly run off and use the bathroom before I have to show up for my game. So I think, that being said, I am going to get the heck out of here. And I will see you all again on Thursday for more of this. Actually, maybe not on Thursday. We're having a day of a celebration day, kind of like a party day for our next big deadline. So I might be going out to dinner with some people. So I will let you know, Chrysanth, probably tomorrow if that's a done deal and if I have to skip Thursday's session. So I will let you know as soon as I find out. It's possible it won't happen. They may leave town before that. They may head back to California once the meetings are all done. So if so, I won't have to go out to the dinner. So all right, I am gonna go. Make sure you leave some comments, do a thumbs up, and if you haven't and you can, you should go become a Patreon member. Moonskull, do it, or the Legend Seeker, not Moonskull. I'm a numbskull, so there. So you go do that. And I will talk to you all a little bit later. Have a great night. I'm going to go find the end button instead of the be right back button. And I'll talk to you a little later. Have a good night.